What's going on, guys? William James here, and in this video I want to talk to you about low ticket offers, high ticket offers, or recurring offers, and which one is easiest, which one you should be starting with if you're a beginner, and working with even into the intermediate and advanced stages, which is best, which is easiest of these three options. So if you're new to the channel, my name is William James. I do videos for affiliate marketers, network marketers, course creators, people who are starting and growing home-based businesses. I specialize in teaching free organic Facebook traffic strategies in my free Facebook group, where I teach all the ins and outs of the Facebook algorithm and how to get tons of free traffic and sales just using your Facebook profile. So if you're not already in that group, there's a link under this video where you can check it out, as well as links to some of the offers and opportunities that I recommend. So check that out. And of course, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and please subscribe to the channel. So with that said, guys, let's jump into this one. Low ticket, high ticket, or recurring. You know, this is one of the kind of questions that I think honestly people should be thinking about more than they do, because there's a lot of folks in the make money online space who kind of jump in and they don't really know the difference between the different business models and the different types of offers, and they don't understand that each of these is requires different things of you as the marketer. And so, they don't necessarily make a very informed choice about what they're going to market and what that's going to entail if they make that choice, right? So right off the bat, I want to say that all of these are great and have their place, okay? But there are pros and cons to each one, and depending on where you're at in your marketing journey, that will, sort of have an impact on which one of these you might want to start with. So, of course, as a caveat to all this, there are good and bad offers that, exist in all three of these areas. Obviously, there are, good and bad low ticket offers, there's good and bad high ticket offers, and there's good and bad recurring offers. So finding a quality one that's easy to sell and that has high value is really, a lot of the key to success with these. So, I'm speaking mostly here really entirely about kind of make money online and business opportunity, affiliate marketing, network marketing type of offers. Okay, these are for the make money online niche. So what do I mean by high ticket, low ticket, and recurring? So first of all, low ticket, I would say, is anything sort of, under $200. $200, I would say, is sort of getting into sort of a mid ticket. High ticket, I would say, is something over $1,000. $1,000 to $3,000 or $5,000, and then recurring. Recurring offers are things that bill monthly. So, a subscription to a software or something like that. Or also, if you're in the MLM type of world, these are often, usually recurring commissions in the MLM world, where, you're buying like an auto ship for supplements or something like that. So I'm going to go over the pros and cons of each of these, and how to make each one of them work, and then we'll talk about which one is probably going to be the best for you where you're at in your business. So with low ticket offers obviously are a little bit maybe easier to sell. Easier to sell is a hard term. Your conversion rate might be a little bit higher on low ticket offers than it would be on high ticket offers, because there's a sort of impulse buy factor that goes into this. I really, really like products around the $100 level, because it's enough money, $100, that you're going to make, that's a good amount of money to make in a day, right? $100. A lot of people make around $100 a day in their job, and yet $100 is not so much money that people are going to be really hesitant to spend that, right? $100 is, you're going to spend $100 going out to dinner and a movie easily, right? So it's just not that much money. So for a lot of folks, they see something, if it's an appealing offer and it's around $100, they're gonna, the barrier is going to be, the resistance is going to be fairly low, because they're going to go, oh, what the heck, it's only $100, I'll give it a shot, Let's see what this is, right? So if you have a really good quality $100 offer, that can be quite easy to make sales with, assuming that, there's a good curiosity hook on it, like there's something interesting about it. Again, the quality of the offer is really what matters here more than the price point. I believe that at any price point, if the value is high enough, the price really doesn't matter. But for those of you who are starting out brand new and you're just trying to get your first sale, it will probably be a little bit easier to get your first sale with something that's in the $100 range versus something in, say, the $1,000 or $2,000 range, because more people are just more likely to go, out, what the heck, I'll buy this thing. I have a offer right now that's $100, 100% commission, called Textbot. I've talked about it a bunch of times. You can get info for that underneath, but it is the perfect introductory offer, low ticket offer, for newbies. It's like 100% automated. All you have to do is tell someone to call a phone number and the system completely takes over and does all the selling. The funnel is beautiful. It works perfectly. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to explain anything. Like, it really is a business in a box. Works beautifully, right? And at that $100 price point, that's a really easy place to jump in and actually start making commissions. Now, courses on marketing and things like that can also be really good. Like if you had a course on Facebook marketing, that's $100. A lot of people will be interested in buying that. Now, moving over to high ticket, the cons of low ticket about this. So those are the pros of low ticket. The cons of low ticket is, you have to make sales like every day to make, a full-time living with this, because it's only $100 or $200 or $50 or whatever. Don't go too low ticket. I mean, selling something for $8 is like pretty pointless, right? $100 range is nice, but you got to make sales every day. So, there's a fair amount of hustle that's going to go into that, right? Whereas high ticket, say you're making $1,000 commissions, for a lot of people, you only have to make like 2 or 3 of those a month to make a full-time living. And, the main objection to these is, well, is it, are people actually going to spend that much money? Are people going to spend $2,000 on something? And, especially if you're new, that can be kind of a intellectual, like a mental block for you, that you're like, I just can't believe anyone's going to spend that much money with me. And they are a little bit harder to sell. I mean, the conversion rate is going to be a little bit lower, but that's not even really the main issue. The main issue is that the process by which you sell high ticket offers is very different than the process by which you sell low ticket offers. To sell high ticket offers, you need to know what you're doing to sell these. You need to have some training in sales, some like there are scripts and things like that you can use for high ticket offers that work great. But if you don't know them, like if you don't know how to do it, it's never going to work. If you try to sell a high ticket offer as if it was a low ticket offer, it's not going to work, right? So the best type of high ticket offer to get into is something where the product itself actually teaches that skill. The high ticket offer that I use currently is the best high ticket affiliate marketing offer on the market, and I've been doing this for a long, long time. This is definitely the highest quality one, and the main reason for that is because the sales training in this thing is just superb. It's exactly right, and it's very clear, right? So getting the actual training yourself to be able to market the thing is really important. And a lot of people, like there's a company called Easy One Up. I know that's a very popular high ticket offer, and I've heard from people in that company that the actual product, the actual courses they're just not garbage. Like they're just not helpful at all. So with things like that, I see a lot of people, they sort of buy the idea of high ticket affiliate marketing, and so they jump into that, and then there's no actual training for them to actually learn how to do high ticket affiliate marketing, right? So you have to learn the skill of it. But with that said, if you do, and if you have the right support and guidance and mentorship to kind of learn that skill, it takes a little bit of, time and practice to do it. But if you can do it, it's not rocket science, guys. It is very lucrative, right? And it is actually not much harder to sell something for $1,000 or $2,000 or even $3,000 or $5,000 than it is for $100. You just have to know how to do it, and you have to have an offer that's actually very high value. So assuming that you have those components, which I do, it's not really that complicated or difficult. So on top of that, one of the things that I like to do is when you jump in with my high ticket affiliate offer, I actually throw in a month of free one-on-one coaching, because I really want to make sure that people get the training and the support that they need and really feel that they have, somebody who's holding their hand and really showing them what to do here. And so having a very high value offer like that, makes it irresistible. If you want to check that out, if you're interested in doing high ticket affiliate marketing and you want me to help you do it and help you really understand how it's done and how to make the most of it, again, there'll be a link below. You can check that out, how you can work with me and master high ticket affiliate marketing just using organic Facebook strategies. So moving on then to, the recurring side of things. Recurring offers they're great. They can be, I guess the pros for recurring would be, obviously you can build, fairly stable long-term income, so that, if you have a bad month or whatever, you get sick or something happens and you're just not that productive that month, you still got money coming in. And that's important. Okay. So obviously the biggest con with it is that they're slow. They build slowly, because typically a recurring thing, it's not going to be $1,000 a month recurring. Nobody's going to pay that. It's going to be a fairly small payment every month, and the commission that you're going to generate off of that is typically going to be, not enormous, right? Like 50% or less typically. So building up these recurring type businesses, whether it's, like ClickFunnels, there's all kinds of different recurring offers that you can use. I mean, like thousands of them. And they're great. But the other component that you have to understand about them is it's going to take time. And unless you have a super duper amazing product attached to it, people will quit. So you run into this scenario, which is very common in network marketing companies, where, if the main offer, if the main idea of the thing is join this so you can make money, 98% of the people are not going to make money. That's just how it is. And so they're going to quit eventually. So, in the network marketing world, there's this constant, it's like you're trying to fill a bathtub that has the drain open. Like, people are just constantly quitting. So it can be a very labor intensive and discouraging thing to be constantly putting people into something, and they're quitting at the same rate that you're bringing them in. If you have something, obviously, like the holy grail of all of this kind of stuff is something that's recurring, that people are never, ever going to quit. And as far as I know, there's really only one thing that exists, which is like that, which is why I promote it. I'm pretty good at finding the best offers out there, because I look at everything. And, I've gotten pretty good over the years at just seeing what's going to be garbage and what are people going to quit, what's not going to work for people, what's going to work for the average person, what's set up properly. So, I think I'm very confident that I found the best low ticket, high ticket, and recurring offers that there are on the internet at the moment. And again, there's a link to that one. All three links to the ones that I promote and that I recommend that you promote are down below. And guys, I pick these just so you know. the ones that I pick, the main reason that I pick these is not because I think these are the best. It's because they're the best things that I can recommend to you. They're the easiest things that new people can have success with. See, when I'm looking at an opportunity or a product or some type of affiliate offer, I'm not looking at what can I make money with. I'm looking at what is going to be something that the average person who's never had any success will have any chance of making any money with, because 98% of the stuff that's out there is just not going to work for most people. So when I'm looking at stuff, I'm looking at, is this going to work for the guy who, works at a job until 7:30 and then comes home and he has 4 kids and he's got to feed his kids and he's got to be in bed, to get up the next morning and go to, like, he only has 2 hours to call his own out of his whole day, and he's stressed and he's got bills and he's got, right? I mean, it's just not realistic that a person like that is going to come into a lot of these types of deals and actually make it happen for himself or herself. But there are things that make it easier. And again, I'm a huge believer in the quality of the product being the most important thing. I mean, learning the marketing strategies and all that, it's good. You got to know that stuff. But you have to have a really high value product that's really going to work. And most people don't. I mean, most of what's being offered out there is garbage. Yeah, it really is. It looks shiny and flashy, but it's garbage. And being able to tell the difference is like a lot of, in my view, what separates people who do pretty well with this with people who kind of flounder around and jump from thing to thing to thing, because they don't really understand what's going to work and what's not going to work. So I hope it's that I'm able to kind of point you guys in directions of what's going to be easiest and what's going to work, and actually explain why that is. So again, recurring, with recurring commissions, they're great, but you got to have something that's going to be very stable and that people are not going to quit. So what I have is this company called OnPassive, which you've probably seen me talking about. We're still in pre-launch. We're going to be launching probably towards the end of 2020 and within the next couple of months. And basically what this thing is we have the top of the line, cutting edge, revolutionary online software, digital products across many, many, many different niches that are going to completely revolutionize the internet. And we're launching to a market of literally like 3 billion people. Like the customer base is going to involve governments, universities, major companies, small companies, individuals, like pretty much anyone who uses tools on the internet is going to end up becoming a customer. So the potential is enormous, and the actual customer base is going to be enormous, and people are never ever going to quit because the products are so ridiculously high quality. And so and most of the people purchasing things are not purchasing to become affiliates, they're actually just using the products, which means it's a very, very stable organization, very stable business, real tech business, and we get to actually profit off of the entire organization. So things like that are like the holy grail. I mean, like, you just don't get any better than that. Again, you check out the details for that underneath this video. But so to answer the question, low ticket, high ticket, or recurring, which is the easiest? Well, they're all great. I recommend doing all of them. The easiest really just depends on the quality of the offer and whether you know what you're doing. Now, yes, low ticket is marginally easier than the other two, I would say. But it's also a lot more work. I mean, it's easier in the sense that there's less resistance to making a sale, but you have to work harder in order to make enough money to pay your bills, because you got to make a sale every day. You see what I'm saying? Or 2 or 3 sales every day. High ticket takes a little bit more effort on your part, but you only have to make a few sales a month. Yeah. And recurring, it really just kind of, it's really just down to like whether the product is something that people are going to be happy to pay for every month, right? Um, with that one, it's less about how you market it. It's more about just whether you have a fantastic product. Yeah. So again, all three are fantastic. I recommend that you do all three at once. Never should you have just one of these. You need to have all three because otherwise you're missing out on large chunks of money that you could be getting, right? Because if you only have a high ticket, there's going to be a bunch of people in your audience that can't afford it. If you only have a low ticket, you're busting your butt marketing this low ticket thing, and you got people in your audience who are happy to pay you $2,000 for something, but you don't have that offer, so you're missing out on that money. And if you don't have recurring, you're going to work forever because you're not building anything stable. You got to work every day to make sales, right? So you got to have all three, in my opinion. Yeah, that about wraps it up, guys. If you want my help, I help my people, whether you're in low ticket, high ticket, or recurring. If you want to get into high ticket and learn high ticket, though, we will do 4 hours of one-on-one work together to make sure that you understand how to do high ticket. And I'm going to give you the best quality high ticket offer on the internet. The low ticket, I support my people, but it's pretty darn straightforward. It's very easy to sell. And with the recurring, it's a done deal. All the marketing is done for you. There's really nothing you have to do at all. It's pretty much just guaranteed success for life, which is, can't go wrong with that. So check out the 3 offers down below. And thanks for watching this video. Hope it made sense. I'd love to connect with you on Facebook if you have any questions. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. That's it for this one, guys. We'll talk soon. Bye.